What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another Combiner Wars review, and today we're taking a look at the Combiner Wars Dead End and Breakdown. Yeah, not much to say here. Breakdown is a very much Lamborghini looking car, definitely some liberties taken, but undoubtedly looks like one type of car. And Breakdown doesn't really look, or Dead End doesn't really look like a Porsche this time so much, but he's definitely got a Ferrari type vibe going on. Very cool. For accessories, Breakdown came with this particular gun and what looks like a smokestack that really should go to Motormaster. Once again, no real good place to put these on here. I suppose you could give him a side pipe. Kinda wish he had two if you were gonna do that. Not the back, you could plug it in the roof, I guess. I can say at least he does have the ability to put the combiner piece on the roof, which I think is probably one of the best solutions for the combiner piece in this case. And Breakdown comes with like a sword gun thing. Only ports he's really got are the top and the back here, nothing on the sides this time. Yeah, once again we can put that on just like that, which I think looks okay. And just a quick look at the actual combiner gun here. The paint work on these guys is pretty exceptional. Nice detailing on the rims there, on both of them. Nice paint apps for their required colors. This is a little bit bent, I just noticed, in terms of the paint job, but it's really not bad. The only gripe I have kind of is this little gray piece here. I wish it was red and painted like everything else, but I guess it's not a terrible deal breaker because at least it's consistent on both sides. But yeah, this guy is really pretty looking. This guy is not bad looking. I don't understand the 15 racing. If somebody knows what that was referencing, please let me know. The fact that it's huge and printed right on the almost center of the windshield kind of bugs me. I guess it would have been nice if you were going to put that on and it was kind of, you know, rounded to go around the windshield. As it stands, it kind of looks weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. But overall, very nice toys. So we'll start with Breakdown here. I think he gets a bad rap and he's got some weird joints working for him here. So we're going to start by taking his windshield, putting this back, unpegging this, and just bringing that all the way back. And from that you pretty much have his flip mode. Coming down to the back of the car, we'll split this apart and unpeg this and bring this down here. Now all this stuff down here is kind of loose, but it does peg in. So we're going to start by taking the spoiler here and the front part, well, our bottom part I should say, of the car and folding it down to make a foot and a heel spur. So we'll do that again on this side here. And as this comes around, you gotta twist this and it kind of feels like it's there, but it's not pegged in all the way until you hear it actually click. And there you go. You can see that it's all dropped in there and it's actually a bit more secure. Not as secure as I would like it to be. It still comes out rather easily, but it's not bad. Though you do have this really ugly hollow. So we'll take this again, bring this over, and once again, click it into place. Now you do have this like half C mechanism down here. You kind of have to shift this in place, just like so, to kind of make his legs. Now, we'll come to this part here, bring this up, and this is, for lack of better words, a big pain because things here are difficult to figure out exactly how you need them to make them work. So you have to kind of flip this panel here so it kind of goes straight across like this. We'll take his head and we'll bring this around, and then this is going to peg these top into here. But first we have to start taking his hands apart, and I think this is the big problem, is that you have to kind of do part of a step and then switch to another piece. So once we have this, we can kind of peg this down, and then this is a little difficult to get into, but fold these little blue pieces on up like this, and then just kind of clean up his arms. And there we go. We got Breakdown in his robot mode. And you know what? I watched a lot of reviews on him, and a lot of people seem to think he was pretty bad. I actually don't think he's horrible. I was expecting something much, much worse. He's not great, but he's not horrible. But this loosiness down here is definitely, I think, one of the major contributing factors to this guy. So Dead End here works pretty similar in that you start with this piece like that and bring this piece down like so. We'll take these wheels, once again you can see the disadvantages of not having it all pinned in, but this opens like this, and then everything kind of unfolds like that, and then we can close it all back up again. And I think overall that just makes a better looking leg than Breakdown had, just because everything is all closed off. So we'll take this, we can actually rotate this around the other way, take his arms, bring them on up, bring his chest panel on down, which kind of sets the back in the correct position here, like this. And there we go. We've got Dead End in his robot mode. Oh, almost. Whew, that was close. I almost forgot something. Gotta rotate his hands on out. I knew he was looking a little bit weird there. There you go. Dead End in robot mode. And now I gotta say, he looks pretty darn cool. So here we have Dead End and Breakdown in their robot modes. And I can definitely say, from all the other Stunticons, these big hollows are super present in Breakdown, and they're not so present in any of the other ones in as visible of a manner. Not saying they're not there, they're just better hidden amongst them. So let's look at Breakdown here. Very excellent head sculpt, most definitely Breakdown. Shoulders are on a ball joint here. Pretty good range of motion out of there. You do end up getting things kind of in the way because of the car pieces hanging off him if you want to try to pose him, but it's not the worst thing ever. Head is on a ball joint. Paint looking pretty good on the chest here with a nice silver metallic. We do have a waist swivel, this ball jointed leg, the thigh cut, and then the knee. Really, he's not bad. I was expecting something much, much worse based on the reviews that I've actually seen other people say about him. Dead End here, I love that face sculpt. Again, he's covering like a mouth guard there. Definitely very menacing looking. For articulation on this guy, he suffers a little. It's again on the ball joint here, but once again all the car bits kind of get in the way of doing useful things with that. That said, the bicep swivel and the elbow kind of make up for it. He does have a pretty decent range of motion, all things considered. So you can do plenty with it. Head on the ball joint again, a little bit stiffer and gets caught when you're trying to do the 360. Waist you saw for transformation is on a rotation. The thigh cut, the ball joint down here, and the knee. No real feet to speak of, but I don't think that he ends up looking horrible. And here he is with his little exhaust pipe bludgeoning tool. So overall, I actually think that these guys are pretty cool. I actually haven't had one of these guys that I haven't really liked in their robot mode and their vehicle mode yet. He's the weakest, but I would hardly say that he's a terrible figure. So this is T2RX6. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next week.